What is up, guys, and welcome back. So here we have a very detailed tutorial on the, well, a beginner's guide really, on the Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War. Now this is an updated version. I did post one before, but this is also including all the new features and updates of the game themselves. So a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Love you all very, very, very much. In the description, you're going to find a timeline to the specific details of this guide. So be sure to pop in there and check that out if you want to. But we're going to get into the building upgrades right now. If you happen to have a building like so, it's got 8 days on it. Now this is only dependent if you have a lot of speed ups. I kind of do have a bucket load of them, 38,000 over there. So I can pick and choose when I want buildings to finish. Now the ideal time to do this is after you've used your one treasure over here, if you want to speed up the process a little bit. But the best thing to do is to wait for an event over here. There's sometimes multiple events up here. Some of them will be buildings. If you're lucky enough to get that building event on, as well as the secret missions, there's always two active. See, that's building. Now, if this was building as well, I would consider using the speed up, and you'll get max of those fairly easy. Or maybe not max on the 250k, but you'll get pretty close. So if you're able to choose when to finish these buildings, then definitely wait until you have the opportune time when there's multiple events that are actually active. Okay, so I've got to the point now where I've got two secret missions over here, building 1 and building 2. So this is when I'm going to take this building and speed the fucker up. Now let's find something to use. Let's use that and then that. So as you can see now, all these stages are going to be complete, and that is also complete. Let's have a look-see. So I got 141,000 for that building, so I'm still going to be short on this one. So if I want to upgrade a farm or something, that might happen, but I'm not too phased about that. And then with these rewards over here, this is the rank that you can get. As you can see, I'm rank 3 now. That will definitely change. And then you'll get these rewards if you stay at that particular rank. But obviously this is only possible, guys, if you have the speed ups to actually do it. Okay, let's have a quick look at what we got. Stage 2, move ticket and some experience and some food. They're all going to be similar things like this. You'll get the stamina tickets when you place in the actual event. These are just for the secret missions. There you can see there's one there. Very, very useful. What I mean by the 2 rewards is, like I mentioned before, you get the grading on your position as well over here. And also, if you wanted to, you could just take the pirates, the visiting pirates, and drop them into the building. And that'll take off about 40-50 minutes depending how many guys are walking around. But personally, I only ever drop these guys into my letter of marque forging, just to speed up the process of getting these letters of marque, because they are the bread and butter for anything that you're doing. So forging papers, the letter of marque, oh sorry, that's privateer, this one over here. First class letter of marque, these are the ones that you use to get all your resources, attacking EITC or Notorious Pirates preferably. So that is pretty much, like I mentioned, the bread and butter for any kind of resources gathering is those tickets. So I drop every single time I drop my pirates in that slot right there. Now with regards to the letter of marque that I've just been speaking about now, I would only ever spend those on the Notorious Pirate. If you go to your lighthouse, you can go down here, click to the right tab, and then select your pirate. This will take you to an individual island around the corner, and you can move there and attack that, but the idea is to get the bloody coins. Now if you attack the normal EITC, then you're not going to get anything but resources. And over here you can select your EITC as well. No, no one there. No one there. Wow. Okay. Anyone? There we go. So that's what that looks like. It's going to be these normal ones that you see on the islands. He's unshielded. Let's have a quick look. That guy's probably just attacked him. Okay, so yeah, I would only ever attack the Notorious Pirates because they give you bloody coins, or bloody coin pieces actually. And the use of these is, if you don't know, is with the research. So if you go to any research, let's go to the end, let's go to war. All of these are going to require a certain amount of bloody coins. And it takes a long time to stack them up, and some of the more hardcore, I was going to say spells, some of the more hardcore upgrades take a lot of bloody coins. and that works out well in that sentence. But yeah, I would only ever farm the Notorious Pirates because of bloody coins. I feel that the EITC is a waste, but it does reduce the amount of tickets that you use, because you can go to one area and there's normally going to be about 4 or 5 EITC in that area, but you don't get any bloody coins. So I feel it is a wasted letter of marque if you're not going to get coins as well, because all of this research, including the stuff that isn't unlocked for me yet, is going to require them coins. Right, next up is going to be the way to support your alliance members. Now if you go down to your little flag down there, and you click on the alliance support right there, you will see there are 3 tabs at the top. And sorry if the audio sounds different, I recorded some of this afterwards. So there are the pirates that you can choose to support, and then on the far right is going to be your received current buffs. But heading back to the middle tab, if you choose the pirate you want to send something to, this time it's Tough Archie, then you have to have the support tickets, as well as the amount of tax down there is going to be 30% of what you send is going to be gobbled up as tax, which is just a massive amount. And you can only send as much as the tickets that you have, like I said there. And I've only recently started buying a lot of these support tickets to help the newer members of our alliance. But that is right there, smack bang, 30% gone, done and dusted, unfortunately. And that is how you support alliance members, with items as well as resources right there. Now let me show you how to get these tickets. Now you can grab the transport tickets through the market. If you're lucky enough, you'll have one there. As you can see, it's going to cost money, and you're only going to get one for your troubles on that. Ooh, I'll have that as well. But yeah, this is where you'll get the transport tickets to be able to actually give people resources and items. And those are going to differ for each thing that you want to try and gift. Obviously, the bigger the amount is going to be the more tickets, as well as the higher percentage on the tax. So that is all to do with the transport tickets. Let's move on to the next one. Right, so next up, somebody asked me how to upgrade unique ships. Now, your unique ships are down here, as you can see. And if you click on them, you can level them up. You'll need some more, well, I'll need some more cannons for that. That is to level them up completely, but to upgrade them slightly, go to the upgrade icon over here. And if you have upgrade points over there, you can add them and you can upgrade the ship accordingly. Now, to get those unique points, you have to go to the research, go to ships. As you can see here, these are going to be permanent upgrades for all the unique ships all the way down here. But then over here, you get the unique ship upgrade points. And now this will be further here. It'll be further up, further down, that kind of thing. But this is just one level of them. Now, if you research that, then that is going to give you the points that you need to actually apply to the ship. Then you can come over here, and then this will increase right up there. And what do we want to do here? Capacity. I like to get everything to 5 except the collection and speed. So let's do that right there. And at the moment, I've got the event on, which is count on ships. So this is building ships, upgrading ships, and that kind of thing. So if you're going to do it, now is a good time. So build a random ship if you want to. Get some items and stuff from the research on that event right over there. Right, next up, a question I get all the time is people are asking me, should I spend money on this game? Now, this game can be played 100% with no real money used at all. It'll definitely just take you a lot longer, but it is 100% playable and enjoyable without money. But if you're going to spend money on this game, the single thing you should do is buy your extra upgrade slots. These over here. So as you can see here, I've got something in every slot. So Seasoned Captain Masterpiece, Seasoned Pirate, and so on and so forth. Now, what's beneficial about this is it'll auto-select when you're doing specific things. So, for example, if I want to hire some pirates, bang, it'll change that set, making it cheaper, faster, making it better in every way, shape, or form to actually hire those pirates. Now, I don't want to do that because my pirates are overflowing. I've got... Oh, okay, not overflowing. Wow, I thought they were. 18,000 right there. And that's just one of them. So if you go to anything else, produce cannons like this, it's going to ask you to swap equipment to do that. It's going to ask you to swap equipment when you want to do some research. Just clicking on it, bang, it's going to change. Now, if you don't have these extra slots, then you're not going to be, taking advantage of these bonuses. So, in my opinion, if you're going to spend money on this game, 100% do the extra equipment slots. And also works, obviously, for monsters. If you go out there, it's going to auto-select the best equipment to actually attack that monster. So it's going to be beneficial on multiple levels, purchasing these extra slots. Alright, another common question I get is the Mammoth Galleons. What is the best and fastest way to get Mammoth Galleons? Well, there is no fast way to get Mammoth Galleons. This is what they look like, and of course you can name your ship up there if you want to. The Calypso's blessing's a bit low, but it costs a lot of gold to upgrade that. So to get the blueprints, now, if you're lucky, if you go to the, what are they? Trumpets, the 2 trumpets crossed over there. Sometimes on this list, on the weekends normally, or probably sometimes during the week as well, you will get the Monster Mop-Up event. Now, I'm not talking about this particular one here. It's a special event where you'll get a chest for 500 kills, 1,000 kills, and 1,500 kills on monsters over level 30 or 30 and over. Now, when you've done that, you will get the chest, and if you're lucky enough, within the chest, you'll find these suckers right here, the premium ship blueprints. Now, once you've got 1,000 of those, then you can head to your shipyard, and on the right-hand side here, premium ship tier-up ticket. As you can see, I need 1,000 for the galleon, and of course, you could save up more if you wanted to, and get some nasty-ass looking ships right there. And if you click on this over here, that's going to take you, you guessed it, to the store, and you can buy something, or buy the tickets if you want to, but again, there's no guarantee you're going to get them, which is why I definitely suggest spending money on, oh, there's 2 of them, there's a $9.99 as well, where you get 1. So yeah, the only thing I would spend money on is the equipment upgrade slots, well not upgrade, the extra equipment slots, like I mentioned before, or after this clip, I'm not sure where I'm putting this in the video just yet, and of course just farming. Now, when it comes to that particular farming, as you can see, I've got 3 million food. Now, I only really get food when I actually siege the Notorious Pirates and go for the bloody coins, or sorry, the coin pieces. But as you can see over here, I've got 14 million wood. That's because I only ever farm wood islands. I never send, I'll send a silver and farm once during the day to get my 2 daily quests done there. But after that, I would only ever, this is a good one actually, only ever farm lumber islands. I wouldn't put the ships on any other tile ever, and if you do that, you're going to end up with a mammoth amount, excuse the pun, of resources regarding the wood right there. So that is what I would do with the farming side. Right, the next one's going to be fairly obvious. If you can, if you have the ability, try and complete all your daily quests every day. This will give you the 2nd class letter of marque, or 1st class there, which is obviously way better, and this is going to help a lot with your production of letters of marque from your fortress, as well as you'll get secondary letters of marque, which you can combine, and as well the ever valuable monster scroll. Now this is always good when you get together with your alliance, and the more monster scrolls you have, the more pirate points you're going to get. Now you spend them, is it pirate points? Over here. So these ones over here. 381,000. We've just recently done some boss monsters, and there's going to be a lot of stuff you can purchase. Normally with those points, I go with the ship speed up and the ship buff, or I just do any of the silver chests, because these garment materials and just general crafting materials, you need so many of them, so bloody many of them. So I make sure I have the silver up, doing the Cave of Wonders, and I'm going to get into that in a second and give you a shit ton of tickets to attack midships as well as the letters of marque as well. So yeah, try and do the daily quests because they will benefit you massively. Alright, so what's next? Somebody asked me about the pirate management. Now, if you go to this bosun down here, this little dude standing on his table, click on him, and here you're going to get a list of all your pirates that you have. Now, some people are saying that it's better to have the ranged weapon guys, or the ladies here, well, probably not ladies, the ranged weapon pirates combined with the sword attack and stuff like that, but it's just not the case. These guys are stronger, so the more of these you have, the stronger your fleet's going to be. It doesn't come down to like weapons against each other. It comes down to the max power. That's how it works. Now, scrolling down, again, those are the only weapons I have because those are the only ones I can build right now. And then further down here, what do we have here? We have some, level 23 gate upgrades. So I don't really need that. Now, you don't get, unique ships as well, but it's going to be way too little for that. You don't get anything for this, so I'm not sure if there's any benefit in doing it or not doing it, but I guess it just comes down to having everything neat and tidy. We'll leave that one because that's for ships of the line as well. So that is the pirate management. As you can see over here, 53 pirates, 53,000 and 54,000 capacity. And then the plus 3,000 is just bonuses, probably research. And it tells you your tough pirates, what forms your fleet, how much of them form your fleet, which is 35,000, and how many are stationed. And food consumption per hour, we'll get into that in a second, 21,000. And then the injured, they're in the hospital now. and prisoners, nothing, and then the lair is over here. Now, if you go over the specified amount, which is going to be 54,479, then the rest will overflow into the cave over here, sorry, the lair. As you can see here, you can return your pirates, or you can have a look at this. And what this does is, well, it gives you reserves pretty much, but you've got to be careful because this will also cost you food per hour. So what I normally like to do is to have it just a little bit less. So if there's an activity where I can get some resources or some presents, like the secret missions for doing pirates, then I will hire a couple, as well as doing them if I'm running short on my daily mission. Then you can hire pirates as well. Right there, that's the next one, and you can get yourself to the end of that. So that is the pirate management screen. Okay, what's next? The alter lines, the sub accounts. So people have been asking me how to create additional accounts. All you have to do when you want to do this is go to your icon in the top left corner, click on settings again, top right corner. And over here you've got account, and over here you can delete your account. We'll stay away from that. But over here you can also say change captain. So as you can see, I've got my missus' account on there as well, but you can create multiple accounts within the same server. I'm not even sure. I think maybe you can go to different servers as well. And yeah, you can experience a lot more of this game by having more accounts. But personally, I just have one alt account, like most people have. But having more than two, I mean, it's going to take up an incredible amount of time to actually look after and run the separate accounts, because it does, I mean, this takes long enough on its own to upgrade pretty much everything. And at the moment I'm gunning for 29 level 30 at least on the fortress, just so I can have 10 ships. But you know, you say gunning for it, but I mean, we're weeks away, months away from even getting close to that. So it's always a good idea to have an ultimate goal, sure, but at the same time upgrade your ships, upgrade your other buildings, and do multiple things at the same time, because that's what this game is, just keeping your queues going and obviously checking on the event tab. So I recently did a whole lot of Calypso's Blessing, and I got all of these, and I would like to go a bit for, oh sorry, count on ships. Got all of these over here, almost 600,000 points, and I'm desperately wanting to get to my blueprints there and blueprints there. But I've gotten to the point now where my Calypso Blessing is Calypso's Blessing. Ooh, that one's quite cheap. They were all in the hundreds of thousands. Ooh, they've gone down again. So I'm going to have another crack at all this, guys. But yeah, that is how you upgrade, or that is how you add your separate accounts or your alternate accounts. And you can do multiple of them as well. Okay, next up is going to be the Tacticians, guys. Now, I only ever upgrade these when the Reliable Tacticians main event is on, because you will get a shitload of stuff when you upgrade your Tacticians and not just get the upgrade themselves. So if you go down to the hat over here you can upgrade your Tacticians, and the ones with the little arrows next to them, you are actually able to upgrade. Now, it does take a long time to upgrade them and to collect the favors you need to actually give to them. And if you click on them, on those favors, it'll actually tell you which monsters you need to attack if you want to upgrade a specific Tactician. But like I said before, I would only ever upgrade these guys when that event's on, because it takes a long time to gather those favors to actually do, to do multiple upgrades of the same Tactician. And this will increase your power a lot. Even doing one or two can increase it 50, 60,000 per pop. But if you go back to the event now, you will see I've got all these done here because I upgraded all my Tacticians while this was on, and it's just way more beneficial for you to do this. And it's like this with most things in this game. There's always the best time to upgrade a building, or to upgrade your ship, or to finish that research. There's always additional bonuses you can get whilst doing that. And you can assign these Tacticians just by assigning normal pirates to your ship. You click on the Tacticians button on the ship, and you can assign these Tacticians. It's good to have a different types of Tacticians, because some will be blue, some will be red, and just to counter those, check your inventory at the bottom down there, and the help book on the left hand side, it'll explain all of those. So next up again is the Calypso's Blessing. Exactly the same kind of thing. I'll wait until there's a Calypso's Blessing event on, a big one like this, not necessarily just a secret mission. You click on your Calypso's Blessing. As you can see, it costs an absolute buttload, a mammoth amount on the Mammoth Galleon, to actually upgrade these ships, and that will fluctuate. I think I do show a bit later that it is actually greatly reduced, and you take advantage of those specific times. And you can also click those boxes on the left there to eliminate possibilities or the ones that you don't want your ships to upgrade, giving it more chance to upgrade the things that you want it to upgrade. So as you can see there on the right hand side, there's also a sign, and that's where you can assign your Tacticians on the left hand side there. It's the same with the unique ships as well. But if you upgrade any ship, even the one that's in your reserve dock, you will still get the points for the Calypso's Blessing event. So yeah, wait for the event. I'm just going through them here to see if there was any that are kind of cheap enough to go through, because I just spent about $1.2 million, I think, on the Calypso's Blessing, which gave me quite a lot. As you can see, you can eliminate 3 boxes on this ship. And it's very difficult to eliminate them because you kind of want to upgrade it all. I normally click the voyage speed or the evasion, but it's not necessarily the best thing to do. You have to see what the ship is designed for, and then you can actually build on that as well. As you can see here, there is a Calypso's Blessing secret mission. Just like the buildings in the beginning, if you're able to combine a main event with those secret missions, you're going to get max value for your upgrade, and it's always a good idea to wait for those scenarios. Alright guys, last but very much not least is the Cave of the Abyss, which I thought was the Cave of Wonders. I think it's just because I watched Aladdin recently. But with this event on, it happens once a month, you will get a massive amount. As you can see, I've got 936k resources, and you will see how much I have after going through this Cave of Abyss. Now if you go to your big map, you can go right over there. My ships are already there. Click on Challenge. Once you've gone through all of these, the idea obviously is to get 3 stars. Now the first couple are very easy. I'm not going to show all of it. But when you get to a certain amount where you start getting 1 or 2 stars, then you're going to get less for each battle. I'll show it very quickly here, but you do get rewards for every battle, obviously increasing as you go forward. So now this is the final one of the normal challenge, and if you manage to get or defeat the final one in this normal challenge, then you will go over to the hard challenge. As you can see, this is my losing battle. It comes down to the pirates in the end. I do have fairly good pirates, a lot of tough pirates, but not tough enough to take out this one. Let's have a look. Onboard combat, yeah, and they annihilate me. So once that is all done, you move on to the hard one. So 27 was the furthest I got on the hard level, which is the one over there. Then you can just say return ships and everything's done. So be really sure. You can go click on that island anytime and see when it's going to be active again, but that is the biggest benefit I can think of in this game, hands down. So that's it guys. Please smash the like button if you're enjoying the content. I do have a sister channel dedicated solely to this game, and I will put a link in the description to that as well as all our alliance info. If you want to come and join this game, hit us up. All the information is down the bottom. So that's it guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.